Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jason from Mother Tucker's Antiques. This is the long-awaited haul video. So guys, thank you so much for enjoying our last video. We had a great time, and we actually, here I have one of their business cards. We had a really good time when we went up to the High Street Emporium, and that was in Ebensburg, Pennsylvania. So we had a really great time. We bought some things. So if you didn't watch that video, it was the video that came out right before this haul video. So I will link it down below. Maybe we'll do one of those little card things up there, and hopefully you guys can go back and watch it. So long-awaited unveiling. It was not some other channels that folks had thought that we had seen the video that kind of told us about this place. It was actually Gretchen. Her name is Gretchen, and the name of her channel, and I want to make sure I say it properly, it's Cat and Paul's Mercantile. So please give her a follow, give her a subscription here on YouTube, subscribe to her. I'm going to link her down below in the description area. So below this video, there's a little area, and it'll be down there, and you can click on it and subscribe to her. So please do so. So when I watched her video to catch you guys up, I had seen her visit this magical shop. It's just a little west of Altoona, Pennsylvania. So if you guys are kind of familiar with the Pennsylvania region, that's where that's at. So it's sort of western Pennsylvania. We took a leap of faith and we went out there. I did call ahead. They held some planters for us. Sad to say, not sad, well, it's sad for me. One of the planters, which is my holy grail, and I'm going to try to put the picture in here. I did a screenshot of one. It was in not the kind of condition that I thought it was going to be in. It had a lot of hard water staining. It was missing a lot of paint, and I don't even think we could have rehabbed it. So I did let that planter behind. But I did pick up a few, and a few will be for sale, and a lot of the items that I tell you that'll be for sale, they'll be available during our Spring into Easter sale. Me and Tina are going to do one this Monday coming up. I'll put the date right here. We'll see how fancy I am. So that'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern when we used to do Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. It'll be in that time slot. So we'll bring some of these things, and then I think I'll wrap up my Easter selling next Thursday during Fantastic Finds with Amy. That'll probably exhaust me of most of my Easter things. So without further ado, let's get into the haul. And I also have 2 pieces of friend mail that came. So I want to share that with you guys as well, too. So let's get into some of the planters. One of the planters that really I needed, I've been looking for this one for a while. They did this a couple different times as a hobbyist piece. But I believe this one is probably a California pottery one. They did one that is in more of a boy-style bunny. And then they also did one that is kind of a feminine bunny. But this one's a keeper. I love his little polka dot bow. I love these because I'm going to fill this with little eggs and things. So I'll put Easter grass in it. So you'll see what I'm doing. If all goes well, I'm going to have all the Valentine's Day stuff down and hopefully do an Easter tour again this year. So you'll be able to see what I do with him. So he's a keeper. So he's going to stay with us. This one was one of my holy grails, and it is damaged. But at the price of $12, I went ahead and picked it up. I think what I'm going to do is, you can see here on the neck, there's a neck repair there. So I think we might put some rhinestones around him, or maybe put some millinery flowers, glue them on around him. So I'm actually going to try to repurpose him for myself. I collect this style bunny face, and a lot of different companies made ones like that. So this is one that I've been looking for. And somebody loved him enough to glue him back together, so we're going to keep him in our collection. So I will fix him up, and hopefully I'll show you what I did to him. This guy's an anarcho. This one will be for sale. We are going to sell this one. So this will probably be available during the Monday Spring into Easter sale or with Amy. And this one, Tina thinks she can touch up the yellow paint. This is actually a Napco wear. They did a series of these, so this one was 15. They did a series of the figurines with these little bunnies, so we wanted to have the planter. So that will be cleaned up and come for sale hopefully next week, okay? A couple other things you saw us buy. I am going to clean this guy up. He is a keeper. I am going to keep him. I don't have this one in my collection. They came in a couple different colorways, so he was $8. So he was $8. He'll be a keeper. Y'all know I am a sucker for anything sort of hobbyist, anything that's styrofoam, anything that is bump chenille. This little guy was $5. So, and I do know Gretchen left some of these goodies behind, so I hightailed it out there because I knew I needed some of them for my collection. So we did pick him up for our collection. Tina loves these little chenille little bunnies, and she swears the eyes are in there. I don't know if they are. If they're not, we'll get little seed beads, the little that they made the flowers out of, and jewelry, and we'll fix him up. So he's supposed to be like a little Easter bunny. So we did get him. These we will use for sale. We will have some of these for sale, or we will use these for little rabbits that need baskets. These are tiny little plastic Easter baskets. I believe they could be a nut cup. Dusty, could they be? Maybe they are, Dusty Moose. They could be a nut cup, or they were little party favors. So they were $2 each. And everything that you saw in the Easter booth, he was doing 10% off. So, and there's still stuff there. So please, if you're watching this, head on out. Again, can't say it enough. The High Street Emporium, all their information will be listed below. So go support the small business, please. I got a couple bags of these flocked Easter eggs. These are picks. These will be coming to a sale next week, either Monday or Thursday with Amy. Pardon me. Amy sold one of these last year, and I found one. It's this cute little porcelain little doggy. 2 doggies in a little basket. Great for your Easter. It says it's bone china, and I don't see who the manufacturer is. Georgian. It's new to me. So that'll be available next week. We found these shakers. Tina's going to have to touch up the black in that little peep's eye. But these fun Japan shakers, they will be coming to a sale next week. So they'll be up for grabs. These are Taiwan, I think. Were they Taiwan or were they Korea? These were Taiwan. So these fun, we'll hold them the right way. These are bisque, but these are super cute. These cute little duckies for Easter, they're going to be available for sale. Then we also found this. Yep, this one was Napco. This was $8. So this will be available in an upcoming sale. So you can make sure to subscribe to the channel and come out Monday night or come see us over on Amy's channel on Thursday. I sold 2 of the same style last week, I think. So these will be coming up in a future sale. So these are different sculpts. We have this little guy here. He's got his basket and his egg. This guy's got his little bluebird and egg. So they will be for sale. Some of these are going to be for sale. These are usually, I'm trying to see what they say on there. Oh, these all say they're not recommended for children over 3. And that's because if you can see on the inside, there's little chenille peeps in there, and they're like little bobbers. So they're in these little plastic little eggs, and then they're little toys or little knotters. This, I think I'm going to keep and use in my display. This is garland. So these are honeycomb eggs, and I do believe that's glass, the little glass rods in there. So it seems like it's a little faded, but I've seen online this seemed to be the color. So there's white eggs, there's green eggs, and there's pink ones. So those I think we're going to use in our display this year. I picked this up. I couldn't let this behind. And what does it say on the back? What name does that say? Okay, there's just a couple numbers. But this would be a great shovel for some of those plastic pieces that is always missing in your Christmas. So a lot of the snowmen had these shovels. That's always missing. So for 50 cents, I had to grab that. This was really fun. $4.50. Here's a little packet of some Christmas cards. So those might be available in the future during Christmas sales. And then we also had picked up this, but we didn't open it. And on the inside, the little thermoses in here, they're your little salt and pepper shakers. So this one, the top was a little loose, so I might have to glue the top back on. But still, at $5, I think that was a heck of a deal to get those. So I'll glue the top back on that. And last but not least, I still have one more box. So we're going to take a break. I'll grab the other box. We did get these tin. It's a little tin container, and they are watercolors. That was $5. And if you saw our video, they're unused. So that's really fun, too. So, oh, one more thing I forgot. And you know, I might find a place in my house for this. There's no place like home, because there's a lot of truth in that. So I do believe that this is like a DeForest style California pottery, very 1950s. This was only $5, and I'm sure that hung in somebody's house for decades, and they felt the same way. So I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to clean up my mess and divide stuff. Yeah, let me divide it so I know where it's going, because I told you it's going to next week's sales. I want to have it. So let me pause it here, clean this up. Oh, doggone it. Gosh, I didn't show you these. So these are made in Japan. These were $3.50 each. These are that composition, and I thought these were really fun. So these will be for sale as well. So now I did it. We're going to pause. We'll be right back with box number 2. All right, guys, I unboxed my second box, and it's all here to share with you guys. So you did see me pick this up. Believe it or not, I have been looking for one of these for a long time. Some of these like 50s and early 60s style plastic pieces, they did like plastic planters in that same era. These are kind of hard to find. I think they came in a couple different colorways. So this one I am going to use in my Easter decor this year. Let me get that out of the camera's way. This will probably go to Mother Tucker's. We never passed down some pink elephants. This is a cocktail shaker. I believe it's missing its lid, but it definitely works as a vase or as a large glass. And at $3.50, I had to pick it up. This will be for sale. This, I believe, is a federal mug. This is Libra. So, of course, balance scales, I'm Libra. I'm quintessential. I'm your quintessential Libra, and that was $1. So these geological mugs are very collectible. So that will probably go to Mother Tucker's. We did pick these up. And see, this is why I grabbed them in little baskets, because I have 2 of these. These will come to my sale with Amy next week. These are the Little Made in Taiwan pose dolls. So I think I might take the little baskets and add something in it so they're ready for your Easter decor. So I'll have her, and then I will have this one available next week. So I think what we'll do is we'll give them each a little Easter basket and do my best to jazz them up for next week's sale. They're in very good condition. A lot of times the hair can be frazzled or they can be stained. They're really, really clean. So I might keep this for my Valentine's Day display next year, or I'll sell it next year for Valentine's Day. It is a plastic little jewelry box, Grillo's Jewelers, and it says that the song is Close to You. So it's just one of those little jewelry boxes, and it opens up with a little heart on the inside, and it says love. So I'll either hold on to that till next year's Valentine's Day sales, or I might keep it for myself. We paid up for this. I'm not sure where I'm going to sell it yet, but the music box doesn't work. This is made by Mattel. This is from the 1950s. This is a little tin toy. He might creep you out, or you love him. I don't know. I personally love him. What makes this unique, the music box doesn't work, but what makes it unique is that the bunny is still there, okay? So we did pay $45 firm for this. So this is like a little, oh, I forget the name of the toy, a little music box. If you guys remember, is it like hurdy-gurdy? Is it hurdy-gurdy? Let me know in the comments, because I'll be darned if I can remember. But I was able to research to know that's the original little bunny that's supposed to be on there. But as of right now, online, none of them had their little rabbits. So it's just this little tin music box, and the music box doesn't play, but there the little kids are dancing with a little bun there. So I thought that was unique. And you know, when you never saw it before, or it's in good condition for its age, you got to pick it up. Got a lot of interest in this. I'm a Smokey Bear lover myself, and Tina found this downstairs in the basement. So this will be coming to a future live sale, okay? So it's large, it's in charge. It's made by Samuel Lowe's, so it's Lowe's. So it's a Lowe's production, or it's printed by Lowe's, or Lowe's, L-O-W-E. I think it's Lowe's. I've always said Lowe's, but now I second guess myself because I could be pronouncing things wrong. So, but nonetheless, this big fun coloring book, there are 1 or 2 pages that were colored in it, but some of the graphics in here, they're just fantastic. So speaking of fantastic, this will come to a Fantastic Finds live sale. So you'll have to stay tuned, and you'll have to make sure your notifications are on. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram and subscribe to my channel so you know when it's going to be available. Just trying to see if there was a date in the front. I think it's 1958. I think copyright on this is 1958. So that's really fun too. And we will find that a new home. So I'm going to pause here for a moment, clean up my mess. We did go one other place. Let me see if I can unearth that box and share it with you. And then I'll share with you two things that we received from our friends and friends/viewers or customers. I don't know what the proper terminology is, but we'll just say we got some gifts from our friends and I want to show them to you because I'm really excited to have them and to use them. So we'll pause again. Let me get cleaned up because I'm making a mess and we'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Boy, did I make a heck of a mess here. So once we were done at the High Street Emporium, we left there and we started to head home. And on our way, there is an antique mall that we don't get to that often because it is outside of Altoona. It's actually in Duncanville, Pennsylvania, and it is called the Antique Depo. So we stopped in there, and truth be told, I was going to film. But the music was loud, and I didn't want to have to do a voiceover. So I put the camera away, and me and Tina just had some fun. And a lot of this stuff is for us. So bear with me. A couple of things will come to live sale. So I will do my best to show that to you. But without further ado, I checked off one of the things on my bucket list. I've been searching for one of these forever. And this is the weirdest thing. I don't think anybody really knows what it was meant for. But Vintage Soul Thrifter. Same name. She and her husband do YouTube videos. So please subscribe to her channel. She has a channel here on YouTube. Same name over on Instagram. And I do know that Amy knows her. And she runs into her at Elkhorn at the big flea market in Wisconsin. So actually, I had to go back and find her post. It was 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago to the day. She posted some of her Easter decor, and she had this. And I fell in love with it. It's so weird. Oh, my God. See the face? It's this weird bunny head with a metal body, and it's attached to this ceramic mug that has all these fruits on it, okay? So it's speculated, or I should say folks suspect, that it's supposed to hold, like, your carrots or any pieces of fruit to the table, okay? It is the weirdest thing in the world, but I love it, and that's why I love kitsch. That's why we've been collecting kitsch for I've been collecting almost 30 years, so I found it. I was so happy to buy it. It was only $26. I don't know what these things are worth. Heck, I probably would have paid 3 times that just to have it. I will say that the creators of this kitschy ceramic face, y'all were missing the boat because you could have made some epic things out of, let me move some of this stuff here, out of this kitschy little face. But they attached it to a little metal weird body, and that little metal weird body holds a ceramic cup, and I'm here for it, and I'm going to fill it with Easter grass and some eggs, and it's going to go on our Easter display. So when I turned the corner and saw that in the case, Tina was like, "What are you so excited about?" And I was like, "You don't even know. You don't even know." So that will be one of those things I keep forever. So then once I was done going nuts over that, Tina went nuts over this. Now, she has a little schmutz on her face. She has a little wear. But I never saw a dream pet mermaid before. We never had the privilege of buying one, so Tina picked her up for her collection. She's going to try to clean the face a little bit. The face is a little dirty, but she is a dream pet. Here's her tag. So she will go and live with the other mermaids in Tina's office. So, but again, Tina's going to try to clean her up, do what she can do. There's a little bit of wear here. But again, all these things came from the Antique Depot in Duncanville. Okay, if you're ever in the area, stop in. It's a big mall, but maybe put in some earbuds because the music was bumping. So, good old Butterbits tin. Yep, this is the golden Butterbits tin. This will come to a live sale with Amy, so that'll probably be available next week. Couldn't let that behind, especially with these fun springtime graphics. So I will be offering that up for sale. Let me sit some stuff down here. I'm going to try to get the price tag off of this, but this is pretty iconic. This is some cookie cutters from the 50s or 60s, so that will be available. Sit it down here. I also checked something else off of my bucket list. I'll tell you, recipe tins are very popular, and they're going for crazy money. I've wanted this one for a while because we decorate with chef-style things. We have little kitschy chefs all over our kitchen, and this one was only $14, and I think it was well worth it. This is a Stylecraft little recipe tin. Very 1950s, 1960s, and it even had, no, maybe it doesn't. I thought it had some of its cards on the inside. It just has a piece of cardboard. It really doesn't matter. The graphics are very kitschy. It's a very iconic recipe box made of tin. I love it, and that's going to go in our kitchen. So once I'm done decorating for Easter, that will go on the countertop. So we did buy this for resale. This was super unique. Let's see if I can hold it without breaking it. This was in a booth that was discounted. So this is an angel. Here we go. See if I can show you guys here. So it's a little angel, and then her candles. Her candles are salt and pepper shakers. So let me pull them out. And then there's the little angel figurine in there. Really different, really neat. I'm not sure who the manufacturer is. Oh, it's an Esco. It's an Esco. So it has its Esco stamp on the bottom, and it's in its original box. So that will be available at Christmas time. Maybe Christmas in July. I don't know. Tina's going to fix the cold paint on these. These are really kitschy salt and pepper shakers. So these will be touched up, and they will be for sale. They're little Dalmatians. We found this cute little puppy dog made in Japan. That will be available at Christmas time, Christmas in July, or in 9 months. 9 months! So this little cutie here, that might stay with us or come to a sale. Somebody had a booth full of a lot of reproduction stuff, modern day stuff. But these were like $6. So I'll keep the grass. I'll sell the basket. They had these fun little, these are little like the satin ornaments, and they made a little bunny. So I'm keeping that. But we'll sell the basket. And then they made, whoever, Japan, they had these little peeps. And it was in these newer style baskets. So I'll sell those at Mother Tucker's, put a few bucks on those, but I'll keep the insides, so they're fun. These will be for sale either during me and Tina's Easter sale coming up this next week, and the promo will be at the end. I'll also link it. I'm going to link a whole bunch of stuff down below. Or these will go to Fantastic Finds with me and Amy. So these are huge range style shakers. I actually think I have a set of these in my collection. So they will be for sale. These are really, really fun. They're big. Big eggs. So they'll be coming up. Not too sure about these. These little bunnies are super cute. So we found a little set of salt and pepper shakers. I don't know. I should sell these, but I don't know. So you'll have to wait and see. But they were really fun. So we grabbed those. I found 2 of these, and these will be available. They're calling them toothbrush holders, which I believe they are. Look, it's these dapper birds wearing their vest. So I have 2 of those. They'll be coming for sale. These little Christ piggy shakers, they will be for sale in an upcoming live. So they'll be coming for sale. We found these. So that will be during the 4th of July. These are these little Victorian style pillow pin cushions that we might save till next year for Valentine's Day. So those, if y'all only knew how long some of us resellers hold on to stuff for the holiday, sometimes we have it 2 years out sometimes. This little guy I have been looking for, and Amy confirmed. I knew I'd seen him one other time. It's because she sold it. So he is a Napco, but I fell in love with him, and he always stuck in the back of my mind. So that drive yielded us on the way home. Like, I found tons of things at the Emporium, but at the Depo, this was a keeper, and some of those other things I just showed you. So these were a splurge for Tina. Tina loves a stockinette. So we got these for her. So she has a small collection of these. That was a splurge for her because it was a work day. So we figured we'd treat ourselves a little bit. Then, last but not least, at the Depo, y'all know Misty loves to collect tin globes. And she tries to keep her limit at $10, I think. I think that's what Misty does. Well, she collects the tin globes. I collect these hobbyist Atlantic mold winking bunnies, okay? I have probably 10 of them now, and my budget is $10. No more than $10. And as long as they're done well, the eye's a little sloppy, but this guy was only $6. I pick them up. What am I going to do with these? I don't know. But I just like having them. And I enjoy them so much that I have them on the shelf from where I record from, where we broadcast from for our live sales. I can see them in the shelf. on the shelf, not in the shelf, on the shelf. And I don't know, they just make me happy. So if you guys ever get a lead on any of these, let me know. I usually go over my $10 budget if I have them shipped. So I usually try to find them in person. But they were an Atlantic mold. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see. It is stamped there, and then they turned these into, some of them have a slot here, so they're a bank. Some of them are figurines. Some of them, there was one I missed on eBay years ago. It had all kinds of like spaghetti they added to it, and it lit up. And then it had all the little peg holes that were covered up with the little colored pegs, like the ceramic Christmas trees. So, buddy, you made number 10, and he's going in our collection. In my collection, I'll own that one because Tina ain't too into them, and they're big. They do take up a lot of space. So, let me pause for the cause here. Let me clean up a little bit. And then we got 2 lovely gifts from some friends of ours that I want to share with you guys before we wrap this video up. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for hanging out, especially seeing this as a haul video. I don't know if these are highly desired or not, but I enjoy them. So, and if you made it this far, please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and leave a little comment down below. Every little bit of interaction helps us grow our small little channel here. So, first of all, I want to thank the very lovely, she sent it to us. Here it is. I'm not going to share the address. Colleen, I believe, from the note on the inside, I believe she saw our video and saw that I was using some sheet music in our Valentine's Day display or decor this year. Truth be told, to find things that scream Valentine's Day for sheet music is very difficult to find. So, Colleen, thank you so much. I will treasure this. This will get a frame next year. And this will be used in next year's Valentine's Day display. I really, really appreciate it, and I really enjoy it. So, these next folks live in our area, okay? They live close to the store. They come into Mother Tucker's, and they left us 2 presents. Let me first tell you guys, I've collected styrofoam for about 15 years, 10, 15 years. I've really gotten into styrofoam. And I know when you say styrofoam, in the mid-century, in the 50s and 60s, they used to make souvenirs, they would make party favors, they would make all sorts of things out of styrofoam. Actually, there were magazines like Better Homes and Gardens, some other ones that actually gave you how-to tutorials on how to do it. There were also companies that made it and sold it, so it was already done for you. But Harold and Terry, and it's Henry of H. Teaks. You guys, let me just tell you all right now, we're a safe haven for any unwanted kitsch. You can always look up Mother Tucker's, and we will gladly give it a home and purchase it or whatever from anybody because we love it. So, Harold and Terry, thank you guys so much. This little fun piece of styrofoam will remain in my Easter collection forever and ever. This, I believe, would have been one of those homemade jobbies where they probably saw it in the magazine. Oh, his eye just moved. And this is what they made. They created. And it's a gorgeous seafoam green with some plastic fantastic. I love it. And they actually, here's the note, they actually found it in a box lot. They weren't sure what to do with it. I will give it a home and make sure it has many, 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 many holidays to come. They also found this fun little kitschy flocked little soldier-style bear. I actually think I'm going to use him in my 4th of July display. So he's very patriotic. It looks like the previous owner added a little jingle bell. I'm sure he or they were meant for your Christmas displays. But Harold and Terry, it was nice today. I met you guys in person at the thrift store, and thank you guys for being so supportive of us here at Mother Tucker's. And I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Tina thanks you too. So, guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much. Thank you guys for helping us grow the channel. We have a lot of new subscribers. It's sort of hard to fit it in because we work a lot, but I'm really enjoying putting out content once a week. My goal would be to do 2 videos a week so I could grow even more, but I will just take it as a success that we get out 1 a week. So, guys, thank you so much. I am going to put all the links down below to Gretchen's channel. And again, Gretchen she is Cat and Paw Mercantile. So please make sure you sub. It's free to Gretchen's channel and head over and check out her video. I also want to thank the owner and the staff up in Ebensburg. Beautiful little town. If you're ever in the area, please go check out the town. Like I had said in my last video, they do a potato fest. She was actually also telling us, the owner was telling us that they do like a Dickens Christmas. So they wear period correct clothing. They walk around and they read and they quote it, and it's fun during the Christmas season. So please make sure you follow them over on Facebook too, and support them if you're in the area. And if you're in the area, come support Mother Tucker's. We are outside of Adamstown, Pennsylvania. That is Adamstown, Pennsylvania. We have extravaganzas 3 times a year. I will link all that information down below. The first one is the spring one, and that's coming up right around Easter. So come one, come all. There's markets that are open. There's people who drive from all over the country to set up in Adamstown. Tons of sales. It's one of those things where I can almost guarantee you're going to find close to, if not exactly what you're looking for in one of the malls in my area. So, guys, with that said, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Please come check us out for our Spring into Easter sale, myself and Tina. It will be this Monday coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then we will be back. I will be back on Thursday over on Amy's channel for our show, our sale, Fantastic Find. So, guys, until the next one, you guys have a good day.